While finding the best television on the market is difficult because everyone has different needs, you can easily narrow your search by looking for the best option based on your price range. High-end TVs deliver the best picture quality, but they're also expensive, so if you want something cheaper, you'll have to sacrifice some features, but most 4K TVs are good enough for most content. Choosing the best TV on the market also depends on the content you watch and where you're going to place it. If you watch a lot of 4K HDR content, you might want a top-quality TV, but if you're just watching the news on a cable box in a dim room, you can go for something cheaper. We've bought and tested more than 395 TVs, and below are our picks for the best TVs on the market. Also, make sure to check out our picks for the best smart TVs, the best gaming TVs, and the best budget TVs. Most brands have started releasing their 2023 lineups, so vote on which ones you want us to buy and test first. To learn more about the 2023 models, check out our 2023 TV lineup page.
We have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range.
Starting at number 1. Samsung S90C OLED. The best TV we've tested is the Samsung S90C OLED. It's a fantastic TV with a great selection of extra features and incredible picture quality. It looks fantastic in a dark room thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio and perfect black uniformity, with no distracting blooming around bright areas of the screen. HDR content looks fantastic thanks to its high peak brightness, wide color gamut, and incredibly vibrant and realistic colors. The built-in Tizen OS interface is easy to use and has a great selection of streaming apps and games. It's a fantastic TV for console gamers looking to get the most out of their Xbox Series X or PS5. It's also perfect for gamers wanting to take advantage of their recent PC GPU, as it supports 4K at 144Hz gaming on all 4 HDMI ports and variable refresh rate (VRR) technology to help reduce screen tearing. It's a tad brighter than the Samsung S95B OLED, but they're extremely similar TVs. You can still find the S95B on clearance, making it the better value pick between the two. Number 2. Sony A95K OLED. If you're looking for the absolute best TV for a home theater setup and don't care as much about the price, check out the Sony A95K OLED. Although it's a very similar TV to the Samsung S90C OLED, it's better for home theaters thanks to its advanced video format support. Compared to Samsung's HDR10 Plus format, the A95K supports the more popular Dolby Vision HDR, so you'll enjoy the most advanced HDR experience possible from almost any source. Sony's processing does a better job following the content creator's intent, so the brightness and colors of HDR content look the way they were supposed to. It also offers better audio format support than the Samsung, including DTS-X pass-through over eARC, so you can simplify your connection to your audio-video receiver by running everything through your TV without sacrificing audio quality. Like the Samsung TV, it looks stunning in a dark room thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio, delivering perfect blacks with no distracting blooming around bright areas of the screen. The A95K is very expensive, so if you want a Sony OLED specifically for its processing capabilities, the Sony A80L/A80CL OLED is much cheaper. Still, it's also a big step down in brightness and color vibrancy. Number 3. Samsung QN90C/QN90CD QLED. If you mainly watch TV in a bright room, a TV with an LED backlight and higher peak brightness, like the Samsung QN90C QLED, is a better choice than the top 2 picks on this list. It's an excellent TV with impressive picture quality and an incredible peak brightness that helps it overcome glare in a bright room. It still looks good in a dark room thanks to its high contrast ratio and mini LED local dimming feature, but there's more distracting blooming around bright highlights and subtitles in darker scenes compared to an OLED TV. It has nearly identical features to the Samsung S90C OLED, with a great selection of gaming features, including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 ports. However, unlike the S90C, it is limited to 4K at 120Hz on all ports except in its 43 and 50-inch sizes. Nevertheless, the TV can fully utilize the latest consoles or PC graphics cards. It's available in a wide range of sizes, from a 43-inch size for a bedroom or office to a massive 85-inch model for the ultimate home theater experience. All sizes deliver incredible picture quality, with a decent viewing angle, deep blacks, and a wide color gamut for HDR content. It runs Samsung's Tizen OS Smart Interface, which has a great selection of streaming apps and is very easy to use. Its predecessor, the Samsung QN90B QLED, is becoming harder to find, but it's typically sold for a lower price and is just as good as the QN90C, so go for it if you can find it. Number 4. LG C2 OLED. The best upper mid-range TV we've tested is the LG C2 OLED. It's a premium TV that delivers stunning picture quality, especially in dark rooms. Thanks to its near-infinite contrast ratio, there's no blooming around bright objects. It gets bright enough to fight glare even in moderately lit rooms, and the reflection handling is incredible, but it doesn't use quantum dot technology, so colors aren't as bright as our previous picks. It's an excellent TV for watching various content because it doesn't have issues upscaling lower resolution content, from DVDs to native 4K content. Its built-in WebOS system is also easy to use if you stream your favorite shows and movies. Its successor, the LG C3 OLED, is a bit brighter, supports DTS audio formats, and has better image processing. Still, it's not worth the sizable price difference over the C2, except for home theater enthusiasts. Number 5. Hisense U8H. The Hisense U8H is the best mid-range TV we've tested if you want something cheaper and still want high-end features. It's an impressive TV with excellent reflection handling and fantastic peak brightness, so it easily overcomes glare in a bright room. It's also excellent for watching movies in a dark room. Its fantastic contrast ratio and great mini LED local dimming feature deliver deep, uniform blacks in a dark room, with very little blooming around bright objects. It displays a wide range of colors and has fantastic out-of-the-box accuracy, so colors are accurate and lifelike no matter the content you're watching. The built-in Google TV interface has a huge selection of apps and an easy-to-use interface, so you won't have to buy an external streaming box. Blacks aren't as deep as they are on the OLEDs, so it's not quite as good if dark room performance is important to you. Number 6. Hisense A6H. If you want something cheap that gets the job done, the Hisense A6H is the best cheap TV we've tested. It's an okay entry-level TV, and as expected for a cheap TV, it delivers just basic picture quality. Unfortunately, unlike the other TVs on this list, it's not a good choice for a darkroom. It has a low contrast ratio, and by going with a cheap TV, you're losing out on advanced features like local dimming to improve the appearance of dark scenes. It also can't display a wide color gamut, so although it supports Dolby Vision HDR, this adds very little overall. Like the Hisense U6H, it runs the Google TV interface with a huge selection of streaming apps. It makes it a great choice for an office or guest bedroom, as your guests can watch their favorite shows without you having to worry about buying an extra streaming stick. It has a wide viewing angle, which is great if you watch TV while walking around, as the image remains consistent when viewed from the sides.